Hey everybody. So I was just sitting here thinking, I can't tell you how strong the desire is just to go and see like what she's talking about if she made a video. Really, 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 really close to fucking doing it. But I don't know. I haven't yet. But and even if I did, I feel like I would just want to check it like the titles out, like because technically she didn't say I couldn't check the titles. But you see, even just dipping into that, like that's perpetuating that direction, so it's a choice you make. It's like with drugs, like you're trying to get off drugs and you got those drugs in the house, and fucking, if you take a peek at them, just a peek, for whatever reason, or maybe just take a taste. You say you're just gonna take a taste. A lot of times it doesn't end up staying that way. It's okay, little bear. My parents are out there. He does want to play ball, but I need to get this off my chest because, like what's happening with her is something that's happened in my life many times. And I have to take accountability for it. But on my side of things, because my truth, because I am a human, and really all I'm doing is voicing my opinions about stuff, and it has, it definitely pisses people off. Like, and to be honest, I think a lot of it is because I think a lot of it has to do with jealousy. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, things come to me, patterns. I just have a good pattern recognition. I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything, but it is what it is. I can just kind of sense or see how things affect each other. And based on that, you can kind of see how things flow and go. And so like speaking, my truths and sharing that with people, for me, it's very simple and efficient. And so when things aren't smooth and efficient like that, I think where I have to learn how to navigate a little bit better is to be able to go from where I'm at and kind of like, kind of just take, try to put myself where they're at. Because I have, things haven't been as clear as they are for me now. So, and I used to be better at doing that. I used to be much better about putting myself in other shoes. I think, part of the reason why I'm so into my own mind and self is because I spend so much time on my own. So, that in itself, there's a time and place for everything, but too much isolation is not good. Like, we are social creatures, and I do think, for the most part, I think we should be spending more time with people than on our own. There's a lot you can learn on your own, and I do, especially even long extended periods on your own, but for the most part of our lives, I think it's good if we're in good company with others. Personally, this is coming from somebody who hasn't really spent all that much company with others, and it hasn't been all that good. It's been very lonely. There's been a lot of sadness, but through all that loneliness and sadness, I have found what kept me alive. Going back, as I've said before, to the 13th Son's videos, and it wasn't him, it was just the information that came through him from the Most Highs, was what I needed to survive. and persevere and continue on and grow and learn and show and improve. So I don't know, what I was trying to just talk about with this video was, it's like, just really speaking the raw truth, like getting down to the brass butts and, nuts and bolts. And like a lot of people aren't ready for it, or they're ready to a point, it's not, I guess you're not really ready unless you're really ready. So it hits them like a fucking, a ton of bricks, or it just hits them with the force of wind that turns them another way, because it's like they're just not, their sails aren't, angled the right way to catch that breeze so that they can flow smoothly with it. There's a lot of, shit gets fucking fucked up. Their sails get, tangled up, the roads get smashed, the currents are going this way, the boat's trying to go that way, you don't know, you're missing a piece. There's things that happen when you're not ready for what's coming at you. And for whatever reason, again, this is the Most High, because I continue to say that that's what I do my service for, and what I've spent a lot of my the past 5 to 6 years focusing my attention on specifically. Because I used to want to write. I used to come up with, I used to really fantasize about being, not just fantasize, I mean, I spent a lot of time creating stories, coming up with tons. I have so many ideas for stories. Only actually ever finished one, and even that, I can't really say it's a complete finish, other than I got from the beginning to literally the end. Like, I was able to start a book